Stay on my grind, and you know I gotta get mine. I'm a small time, but I know that I'm big time. In the past, niggas put me down, had me big time.
All right, what's good, y'all? Yeah, yo, it's your boy PJ, man. I'm with my boy True. Say what's up.
What's good with y'all?
So, obviously, for those who know, Trumayne is not only a musician, he also is a football athlete who's played football for how long, man?
Since 9th grade, so it's about 6 years.
See that, man? That just goes to show you what type of talent he got. He played 4 years in high school. Now he's transitioning, and now you at Howard University. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Go
man.
Bison.
Go Bice. So, we're gonna start from the beginning, right? So we're gonna start from the childhood. You grew up in Braintree.
Yes, I was born in Boston, and then I lived in Mattapan until I was like 3.5, and then I moved to Braintree. I've been here ever since, so I would call Braintree more so my hometown.
Word, man. Yeah. So obviously, for those who know you personally, obviously I know you from playing football. Me and True played football back when I was a sophomore. I transferred over. Yeah. And then we've been close ever since. So explain the relationship with your father. Obviously, Big Shug.
Yeah.
Can I say his first name?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Kerry Guy.
Yes, sir.
Kerry Guy was a part of Gang Star Foundation, which was with DJ Premier.
Yeah.
So explain how that was like.
Yeah. So basically, the story is
Cut.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
All right, so where was we? Explain the relationship with your father, how that's kind of built over time, and is he an inspiration towards the music you make today?
Of course he is. My dad, of course, a lot of history there. With Gang Star. Him and Guru actually founded Gang Star. And my dad, he went through some things. Got incarcerated. And that's when Guru met DJ Premier. And then after that, that's when my dad reconnected back with Guru. Once he got out, you know what I'm saying? That ever since then, he was always with the group. So I came in like 7 years later after that. So it was like I was always around music, always hearing it. And then you remember my first round, I was 3. Actually, a funny story, when I was like a little baby, like I wasn't really saying many words, but like when beats would come on, I could like do jibber jabber on beat though. So it was like I was rapping, but I wasn't saying any words, but I was on beat.
Word.
So it was like I guess I was ahead of my time with mumble rap, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I remember he told my mom, he was like, he can rap for real. And she's like, he's not even saying anything, Kerry. What you mean? But then, I guess he was right. He used to always wrote me rhymes. Brought me to the studio when I was 5. That's when I first recorded it, first time ever.
Word.
When I was 5, and I was always around music all the time. So, and like, out of my siblings, I was the one kid that like really like take to that music shit. So then I started making my own songs, started freestyling on my own, writing my own stuff, and started recording.
Word, man. Yeah.
My dad is definitely a huge inspiration with music for sure.
Word. So we're going to discuss actually your first available track, which was Diesel Session #1, man. I remember actually first like listening to it personally, and I was like, yo, this dude got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on another level. So explain, like, was it just off the dome? Was it something written?
Yeah, I actually, bro, I've been wanting to rap on that beat for years. Like, I always knew older music and stuff like that, so it was like I always knew like the original hip hop and like the old beats, and that beat I always wanted to slay.
Word.
And I remember I wanted to go on it, and I was just freestyling in my house with some lines I would say, but I only had like 1 or 2 lines really I was gonna say, and the rest of it was just my dad brought me to the studio that day, and I just went off like just freestyled. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah.
Just went at it, but it was like very fun, of course. But yeah, it was just freestyling off the top.
Word, man. So now we're going to transition because obviously we discussed a little bit about your football career.
Right.
So explain how it was like obviously playing football. You're like the big dude on campus necessarily. Explain how it was like receiving all those accolades, especially senior year, going to All Shriners Bowl, receiving all these accolades like All Scholastic, all that stuff. So explain how that like the feeling was when you received all those accolades.
In high school, it was fun. It was nice, like, being an all-star, playing in Shriners. That was a blast. It was crazy, though, because I passed at it way more than I ever did at Braintree High. And Coach Chamberlain knows that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
All we did was run the ball and shit. So I had to like work on some other skills and shit. Like I didn't really have that in high school. Like looking back at it, I did some things with football in high school and I got some interest, but I feel like if I was the athlete I am now, where I got my flexibility to be, my speed, power, like if I was the athlete I am now in high school, it'd probably be a whole different story of like where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, at each level, you know that there's things that you got to work on. You know, I wasn't gifted with some of the things that other people were gifted with, so I got to work harder for that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might hear people, you know, talk down on you all the time or always say what you can't do. You know what I mean? Growing up in Braintree, I always heard things like negatively about me. So it was like, but I never let that really affect my mindset. You know what I mean? I just kept on going, kept on pushing, and you know what I'm saying, got to where I am now. You know, I did a PG year at Deerfield.
Yep.
And,
explain that too. My bad to cut you off. Explain how that was.
Deerfield Academy, man, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. That was the best decision I ever made in my life.
Hey, what's good, y'all? So we had to actually switch locations. Funny enough, we were near the security area, so now we're moving to, where we going?
I don't know, next location.
Yeah, next location, man, to film some more of the interview.
A few moments later.
What's good, y'all? We're back, man. We have to move a couple places. Were you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. There's a troop out here, though.
I'm already. So we were just talking about you in Deerfield. Explain that situation. How was that like, you know, being the player you are now?
I mean, Deerfield was a good year just to develop in every aspect. You know, academics, athletics. You know, and just meeting new people. It gave me like another year to like develop. So with the football side of things, I didn't have any offers out of high school. There's like a lot of things that I had to work on. So I had to get stronger. I had to get just more athletic, like just working on my flexibility and things like that. That I still continue to work on to this day. But it was the start of that. It was the start of my focus on stuff like that. So it was like I improved a lot. I got a couple offers. Howard came with the full ride, and it helped my family a lot. So I'm at a very good institution playing Division I football, and it's a blessing really. Especially growing up, always wanting to go to Division I, and then even with like doubters or even with doubting myself at times, I finally got to that point. So it's like, but now it's not about just being there. Now I want to progress while I'm at Howard, and then at Howard University. To be honest, the first year was tough. We went 2-10. My head coach got fired.
Yeah.
And then I got redshirted. So it's like, I'm a redshirt freshman. And I did a PG already. I'm a redshirt. So it's like you look at yourself like, damn, like I'm letting people down, letting myself down. And there was a lot of dark days I had. Actually, my first semester in college because of that. Going from playing a lot, and being the man, being the talk of the town, so to speak, and then go up there and you're not even playing. So yeah. It's a whole different level. It's Division I football, but then I went home for Christmas break. I got myself together and really worked out. Vigorously by myself. I still do that to this day. Go to high school. Sunrise or nighttime. Sometimes 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
I only went out there. Sometimes my dad would pull up, work with me. But kids would see me and stuff and say what up, and they're probably like, this kid's crazy. They'll be having a good time in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Especially shout out to the seniors. Congrats on a good year. I know it was tough towards the end, but you guys still deserve to be happy and be proud of yourselves for getting through 4 years of high school. Especially at Braintree High. I'm just saying, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I mean? We love Braintree, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But the high school needs some work. For real.
Real talk. No, I appreciate the love, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially for me, like, obviously going into my senior year was pretty tough, and, having to get through that, having to get through all the obstacles, it's always good to, see that people actually care. So
exactly.
Appreciate that, man.
I got you, man. I got you.
Real talk. So now, obviously, we talked a little bit about your athletic and academic career. You made a name for yourself, not only on the athletic field, but in the music industry. Like you think about it, you kind of really set surface for all the Braintree, all like the South Shore artists. If you think about it, so
right.
How does that feel?
I mean, if it's cool. To be honest, I didn't really take music that seriously. Like it started off. So the first song I ever put on SoundCloud, it was called "Young and Reckless." Hey,
remember that?
Yeah, yep. Young and Reckless, bro. It was so ass, right? But it's like I made it like because like I had like a breakup with one girl, then a breakup with another girl, and they were both coming at me on Finsta. So I was like, I'm not even gonna force it on Finsta. I was like, I'm not really gonna force it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get in the stew and say some crazy lines. So, you know what I mean? It was like it was an ass song, but the shit was catchy as. But I put that on private because it's really trash. But yeah, it just started off with that. But then everybody knew I could freestyle in school. But when it came to making music, I still had to find myself as an artist. Like still find what was gonna make me like actually be like likable for real. Right. So then like you know as time went on, then I started making like when I came back home from Deerfield, me and my boy Chubbs, Lil Tommy, you know me and him got in the studio and did a song called Honesty, and that's the first song I really made. Actually, Ball before that was Zyrese on Lil Zy. Shout out to Lil Zy. Me had a song called Ball, and that was the first song I really felt like I really was like getting there with my artistry. You know, I still had ways to go, but then I did Honesty with Lil Tommy, and then I did I Need a Bag with Lil Zy, and then I started making I made a song Hypnotize, which is about my girl.
That was smooth.
Yeah,
Lil Mosey remix.
Yeah. So
that was smooth.
Actually, the thing that hurts about it, I made that song like a year before Lil Mosey made that song. Yeah. I found the beat just as a regular YouTube beat. Yeah. But then, you know, I mean, like, of course, he's on the label, you know.
Exactly. Gotta give him.
You know what I mean? So they got that. You know what I mean? But so I put the remix. I put it as a remix on there, so I don't get like flagged for it. You know what I mean? But I made that song, and that's when I went to school at Deerfield. Kids at Deerfield started liking the song a lot. You know, people at home, but it was just like people knowing my lyrics and stuff, and you know what I mean? That's when I really started like feeling like something was going. But then now it's like, you know, when I came home from Howard, I wanted to make music so bad. Yeah. So I got in the studio and I made a song Mine. And once I made Mine, that's when I really started seeing like I could really probably like do something like this. You know what I mean? So it was like people were really like hearing me, like playing. Like my boy, I also like my boys like around like the town working out. Like my boy H the Coast, shout out to H the Coast. He was like, came up to me, he was like, bro, that shit's fire. Like, he was like, people are playing your shit at parties. Like, and I was just like, damn, like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm actually like listening to it, you know. So then I made like Ooh recently, and that shit like,
it really did numbers.
Yeah, I mean people are really fucking with it. Then I got What's the Word on the story and shit, so that helped a lot. You know, shout out to them. And I feel I just want to make videos now. That's where I want to go next. Make videos and just do more visuals. You know what I mean? And really get people to see me as an artist. You know, they can hear me, but I want people to be able to see the full picture, like who I am. You know what I mean? And I also feel like I don't really look like other artists. Like other artists are the same, like OD, flashy, like little, like 5'5". All these rappers you hear are like little as shit. You know what I mean? I feel like me being like, you know, like a bigger presence, like I feel like I have like a different look than other like people in the game for real. You know? So I feel like that'd be like something special about me. And also I like to mix it up between rapping and singing like a lot. You know what I mean?
Very versatile.
Yeah, I like to do that. Like even like the song I got coming out soon, it's gonna be just straight like R&B type shit, like Bryson Tiller type shit.
Word.
I remember, and it's crazy because in high school I used to be told like, yo, don't sing true, like don't do that singing.
Yeah.
And then once I started coming out with songs where I'm singing now, my last two bigger songs have been me with melodies, you know, and they've been my two best ones. So it's like, so it's like the fact that people are like liking it now, and actually I came a long way with that. So I'm gonna keep on pushing, you know, with the football, school, music, you know what I mean, and just push and just see what happens in the end. But I know one day I will be successful. You know what I mean? I hope you will too.
Yeah, exactly, man. That should be the end goal at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like football is just one part of your life that really got you to where you want to be.
For real.
And you know, we've had a previous discussion, right? You know, you're studying digital journalism.
Yeah.
So explain how that's like.
Yeah,
in the
man.
program.
I always wanted to be on TV, like speaking about something I was interested in. You know, it started out being ESPN, but to be honest, I feel like I would rather be more into like being like a person on Complex. Or like, you know, like DJ Academics, like something like that. You know what I mean? Like blogging and, you know, interviewing artists. You know, Charlamagne the God, like that's one of my idols. Like I would love to have a show like that. I feel like that job is so fun. You know what I mean? Because you're interviewing like stuff in music and like the media. So it's like it's stuff that I'm interested in. I love the media. I love seeing like viral shit. Like so I feel like, you know what I mean, like that'd be fun to be into and talk about it and make jokes about it and, you know, interview artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be something cool to do, so that's why I want to get into that. Howard's a great school for it. A lot of connections there. A lot of a lot of opportunities in Washington D.C.
Yep, exactly.
So you know what I mean, I feel like we have it's like a good opportunity for myself, not only on the football field. I feel like I really have a lot of opportunities that I can take advantage of.
Exactly, bro. You know,
sure.
we're in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of relate in that instance. You know, I kind of want to do the same thing, choose into. You know what I'm saying, with pop culture and all that stuff. And you know, for me, obviously, I'm not true. I'm not 6'6", but you know, he's really making a name for himself. He's very versatile in that sense. You know, not just with the music. You know, football, and obviously branching out to other ideas and wanting to write and read. So shout out to you, man. Real talk.
Appreciate it.
But we're gonna end on this, man. What are your future aspirations? What are your future goals? You know, looking forward, are there any projects that we should be looking out for, like EPs, albums, anything like that in between?
Okay, so musically, I mean, y'all should be seeing more music coming soon. More like I'm trying to get some videos going though, for sure. So you see, be on the lookout for some videos and stuff like that. I want to just keep building my name a little bit before I make an EP, so I get some ears already.
Yep.
Before I start trying to do all that stuff, like I just want to get my name up. So right now I'm really like a nobody really on a big level. You know, and Braintree's only so big, so it's like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Really,
Exactly.
I'm trying to branch out. You know what I mean? Make it out. But with football, man, I'm just trying to keep working hard this summer. Hopefully they'll let us back, you know, with this corona. But you know, get back. I've been working hard, very hard. So I'm trying to, you know, make it a different year than last year. I'm trying to start this year. So I'm gonna continue to work with that and stuff like that. And also shout out to my brother. He just got out of jail this week. So shout out to him. Shout out to
him, yo. Yeah. Word, man. So yeah, we're gonna end on that, man. Appreciate you guys watching. It's always a pleasure. Make sure you guys go follow Do Over Don't on Instagram as well as Twitter. Thank you guys. True, appreciate it, man.
No problem, bro. Do Over Don't.
Do Over Don't.
Like and subscribe. Yes, sir.
Grind getting real, no way I can fake it. This bread in my future, I just gotta make it. When we started off, niggas still in the hood. When them kids run around up to no good. Move to the birds, but the mission's still the same. Still tryna ball so the world gon' know my name. Hall of Fame badges when I'm